Do you know there's a simple food that can unlock your body's self-healing switch? Something that activates autophagy up to 4 times faster than fasting alone. Most people go years chasing supplements, detox drinks, or extreme diets, but this natural food has been quietly doing what scientists now call cellular cleansing. And when you understand how it works, it could completely change how you age, heal, and feel. After the age of 50, both men and women face a turning point. For men, testosterone levels begin to dip, energy feels lower, and the belly fat that used to melt away now refuses to leave. For women, hormonal shifts after menopause bring hot flashes, slower metabolism, and more stubborn fat around the waistline. The body becomes less efficient at repairing itself. Joints ache, digestion slows, sleep feels lighter, and the energy that once came naturally now feels borrowed. But inside your body, there's a mechanism that can reverse much of that damage, and it's called autophagy. Autophagy is your body's built-in recycling program. It's how your cells clean house, getting rid of damaged parts and rebuilding stronger, younger ones. Fasting is known to trigger this process. But what if there was a way to make it work faster, more efficiently, and with less struggle? That's where this special food comes in. This food isn't exotic, expensive, or hidden behind some fancy label. It's something many cultures have eaten for centuries: extra virgin olive oil. Research shows that certain compounds in olive oil, especially oleuropein and hydroxytyrosol, can stimulate autophagy directly. These natural antioxidants mimic the same signals that fasting gives to your cells. When combined with time, restricted eating, or intermittent fasting, olive oil doesn't just support the process, it amplifies it. Imagine this: you fasted for 16 hours. Your body is ready to clean up old cells and repair itself. Now you take a tablespoon of olive oil with your first meal, maybe drizzled over vegetables or added to a salad. That oil signals your cells to keep the repair process going while feeding you nourishing fats that stabilize your blood sugar. You break your fast, but your healing continues. That's the secret. This food doesn't stop autophagy, it sustains it. For men, this can mean better metabolic control, sharper mental clarity, and reduced risk of heart disease. For women, especially after menopause, it can help balance hormones naturally, improve skin elasticity, and reduce inflammation that leads to fatigue and joint pain. Both men and women benefit because autophagy doesn't discriminate. It's your body's natural way of turning back the clock at the cellular level. Now, unlocking autophagy isn't just about one food. It's about a lifestyle that supports it. Begin with clean eating. Focus on real, whole foods like vegetables, legumes, seeds, and high-quality fats. Keep your eating window tight, maybe 8 hours a day, and let your body rest and repair the other 16 hours. Add movement daily, not as punishment, but as activation. Gentle walks after meals, light strength training, or even stretching can improve insulin sensitivity, which supports autophagy naturally. And most importantly, sleep deeply. Your body does its best repair work at night. Avoid the trap of believing that more is better. You don't need extreme fasting or endless supplements. What your body truly needs is consistency, nourishment, and balance. A tablespoon of olive oil a day, paired with mindful fasting and clean food choices, can awaken your body's most powerful healing mechanism. So next time you reach for that fancy detox drink or new diet trend, pause. Look at your kitchen counter instead. Sometimes the simplest things hold the deepest healing power. Your body already knows how to renew itself. You just need to give it the right environment to do so. Now imagine waking up lighter, clearer, more energetic. Not because of what you added, but because of what you allowed your body to do naturally. That's the beauty of autophagy. And that's the beauty of choosing food that works with your biology, not against it. Olive oil has long been called liquid gold, not just for its flavor or texture, but for the life-giving properties hidden within it. For centuries, Mediterranean cultures have used it as a staple, unaware that they were supporting one of the most powerful cellular repair mechanisms known to science, autophagy. When fasting alone triggers your body to begin cleaning up damaged cells, adding olive oil can take that process to an entirely different level. Inside every drop of high-quality extra virgin olive oil are bioactive compounds that communicate directly with your cells. These compounds, especially oleuropein and hydroxytyrosol, send signals that mimic the same pathways activated during fasting, particularly the AMPK and mTOR pathways. These are the master regulators of metabolism, cellular growth, and energy balance. When olive oil enters your system, it gently nudges your body into a state of repair, encouraging it to recycle waste materials, damaged proteins, and weak mitochondria, allowing newer and stronger cells to take their place. Imagine your body as a city. Every day, old buildings fall apart, waste piles up, and the roads get congested. Autophagy is the city's cleanup crew, clearing out the debris so that new construction can take place. Fasting sends the signal to deploy that crew, but when you add olive oil, it's as if you've doubled their workforce and upgraded their tools. The process becomes smoother, faster, and more efficient. That's why researchers are discovering that the polyphenols in olive oil can amplify autophagy up to 4 times compared to fasting alone. What this means for your health is extraordinary. It means your body gets rid of damaged cells faster, lowers inflammation, balances energy levels, and strengthens your resilience against chronic disease. It means that aging slows down, not because you're stopping time, but because your cells are functioning as if they were younger. When you fast, your body switches from burning glucose to burning fat for fuel. This metabolic switch releases ketones, which themselves stimulate autophagy. Olive oil supports this process by providing clean, stable fats that encourage the production of more ketones without raising insulin levels. Unlike other oils that are refined or processed, extra virgin olive oil maintains its molecular integrity, making it one of the most stable fats you can consume. It doesn't break down easily when exposed to body temperature or digestion, allowing those beneficial compounds to reach your cells intact. When taken during or after fasting, olive oil extends the benefits of the fast. Instead of abruptly stopping the healing phase, it lets the process continue while nourishing your body at the same time. There's a reason olive oil is at the heart of the Mediterranean diet, a diet consistently linked with longer lifespans and lower rates of heart disease, cancer, and cognitive decline. It's not just about calories or fat, it's about communication. Food talks to your genes. Every bite you take sends a message. Olive oil tells your body to heal, to repair, to recycle, and to protect. It tells your immune system to calm down and your metabolism to focus on restoration. This is why many longevity experts and physicians now recommend incorporating olive oil into fasting or time-restricted eating plans. It's not a cheat, it's an enhancement. It doesn't interrupt autophagy, it accelerates it. When used correctly, it keeps your insulin low, your cells active, and your body in a state of metabolic repair. Most people misunderstand fasting as deprivation. They think it's about going without food, but fasting is actually about allowing your body to do what it's designed to do, heal itself. Olive oil complements this process because it doesn't cause spikes in blood sugar or insulin, both of which would shut down autophagy. Instead, it provides the essential fats your brain and organs need during the fasting phase, helping you stay sharp, calm, and focused. It reduces the discomfort of fasting while amplifying its benefits. Think of it as fuel for your body's internal repair crew, keeping them energized while they clean house. The result is less inflammation, more energy, improved focus, and deeper cellular cleansing. And the more consistently you repeat this pattern, fasting, feeding with olive oil, resting, the stronger your cellular machinery becomes. When you consume olive oil regularly, your body begins to adapt. Your cells become more efficient at burning fat, your mitochondria multiply, and your energy becomes more stable throughout the day. The antioxidants in olive oil protect your DNA from oxidative stress, one of the main drivers of aging. They neutralize free radicals before they can damage your cells, which means less wear and tear over time. Scientists have even found that olive oil can increase the expression of genes related to longevity. The same genes activated by fasting and exercise. This means that by combining olive oil with fasting, you are working with your biology in a way that multiplies the effects of both. The key is quality and timing. Only extra virgin olive oil, cold, pressed, unrefined, and rich in polyphenols has this cellular effect. The lighter or refined versions are stripped of the very compounds that trigger autophagy. When you use olive oil as part of your fasting routine, timing matters. Taking 1 to 2 tablespoons before or after breaking your fast allows your cells to stay in the repair phase longer. It helps smooth the transition between fasting and feeding without the shock of sugar or heavy food. You can drizzle it over vegetables, blend it with lemon juice as a simple dressing, or even take it straight like a tonic. The goal isn't to overconsume, but to use it strategically as a signal to your body to continue the healing work it's already doing. This is especially important as you age. After 50, the efficiency of autophagy naturally declines. That means your cells accumulate waste faster than your body can clear it. This buildup leads to inflammation, weight gain, fatigue, and disease. Olive oil helps reactivate that process, turning back the clock at the cellular level. For men, this can translate to better heart health, improved testosterone balance, and sharper mental clarity. For women, it can help ease postmenopausal symptoms, stabilize hormones, and improve skin texture. Both benefit because olive oil strengthens the body's foundation, its cells. When your cells are healthy, everything else follows. Fasting alone is powerful, but fasting with the right fuel is transformational. Olive oil bridges that gap between discipline and nourishment. It allows you to fast longer, feel stronger, and recover better. It's not about starvation, it's about intelligent nutrition. By using olive oil during your fasting routine, you create a synergy between nutrition and natural healing. The compounds in olive oil not only enhance autophagy, but also protect your body from the oxidative stress that fasting can temporarily increase. Its balance in its purest form, rest and renewal working side by side olive oil also supports your gut health, which is deeply tied to autophagy. A healthy gut communicates with your immune system and your brain, regulating inflammation and energy levels. The polyphenols in olive oil feed beneficial bacteria while reducing harmful ones, creating a microbiome environment that supports longevity and vitality. When your gut is balanced, your whole system thrives. You digest better, absorb nutrients efficiently, and experience less bloating and fatigue. This creates a positive feedback loop. The cleaner your gut, the better your cells perform, and the more effective autophagy becomes. So when we talk about unlocking autophagy 4 times faster, it's not a metaphor, it's a biological truth. Fasting lights the spark and olive oil fans the flame. Together, they create an environment where your body can heal, detoxify, and rebuild stronger than before. This is how nature intended it: simple, powerful, and accessible to anyone willing to make the small daily choice to eat and live with awareness. You said consistent fasting, clean eating, movement, and quality sleep form the foundation of a lifestyle that keeps autophagy active and supports healthy aging. Fasting gives your body the gift of time to rest, recover, and cleanse at a cellular level. When you fast, your insulin levels drop and your body switches from burning sugar to burning fat. This shift doesn't just affect your waistline, it triggers deep cellular renewal. Old, damaged components inside your cells are broken down and recycled into new, efficient ones. It's the body's built-in repair system, one that becomes stronger every time you give it space to work. The consistency of fasting is what matters most. You don't need to push extreme fasts or go for days without food. A simple rhythm, like 16 hours of fasting followed by 8 hours of mindful eating, can train your body to operate efficiently, clear toxins, and stay in repair mode longer. But fasting alone isn't the full picture. Clean eating is what nourishes the new cells your body is building. When you break your fast, what you put on your plate determines whether you continue supporting autophagy or undo its progress. Real, unprocessed foods are your best allies. Colorful vegetables, leafy greens, lean proteins, healthy fats, and natural fiber. Every bite should serve your body, not stress it. Avoid refined oils, sugars, and artificial additives because they generate oxidative stress that clogs up the very system you're trying to clean. When you nourish your body with whole foods, you're feeding your mitochondria, the tiny engines that power your cells. They thrive on simplicity and quality. Foods like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish provide essential fats that keep your brain sharp and your hormones balanced. Fresh fruits and vegetables supply antioxidants that protect your DNA and reduce inflammation. Over time, this kind of eating becomes not a diet, but a rhythm, a way of life that keeps your energy steady and your mind clear. Movement is another key signal for autophagy. Every time you move your body, you're not just burning calories, you're triggering biological messages that tell your cells to stay young and active. Exercise improves circulation, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every cell while flushing out metabolic waste. It also activates enzymes that stimulate autophagy in muscle tissue, the liver, and even the brain. This means that physical activity doesn't just sculpt your body, It renews it from the inside. You don't have to exhaust yourself to see results. A combination of regular walking, stretching, resistance training, and occasional high-intensity bursts is enough to keep the system alive and responsive. The real power comes from consistency. Movement every day, whether it's a brisk morning walk, yoga, or strength exercises, tells your body to keep adapting, stay flexible, and preserve muscle mass. The more you move, the more efficient your metabolism becomes, and the better your body handles fasting and nutrient absorption. Sleep completes the cycle. Without proper rest, fasting and clean eating lose their full impact. During deep sleep, the body enters a powerful repair phase where autophagy peaks naturally. This is when the brain clears out waste, cells regenerate, and hormones rebalance. Growth hormone is released in higher amounts during sleep, promoting tissue repair and fat metabolism. Skipping sleep or living in a state of constant stress shuts this process down. That's why quality sleep is not a luxury. It's a biological necessity for longevity. Setting a consistent sleep schedule, dimming lights before bed, keeping the room cool and dark, and avoiding screens in the last hour of the day all enhance melatonin production, which helps the body fall into deep, healing sleep. Even small changes, like reducing caffeine after noon or creating a quiet bedtime ritual, can dramatically improve your body's ability to repair itself overnight. The synergy between fasting, clean eating, movement, and rest is what transforms health after 50. These four pillars reinforce each other. Fasting activates repair. Clean food provides the building blocks. Movement enhances circulation and metabolic flexibility. And sleep seals the process with deep regeneration. When practiced consistently, they create a self-sustaining loop of vitality. The body becomes more efficient at burning fat, managing stress, and fighting inflammation. The mind becomes calmer, clearer, and more focused. Energy stops crashing mid-afternoon, and recovery from exercise or illness becomes faster. Skin looks healthier, digestion improves, and even mood stabilizes because your body is finally working in harmony. People often look for shortcuts, a supplement, a superfood, or a new trend that promises quick results. But the truth is, longevity is built through rhythm and patience. The body thrives on predictability. It responds to cycles of eating and fasting, activity and rest. When you live in alignment with these natural rhythms, you tap into the same biological intelligence that kept our ancestors strong and lean long before modern lifestyles disrupted it. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Missing a fast or skipping a workout doesn't undo the benefits. What matters is returning to the rhythm again and again until it becomes second nature. Over time, these habits reprogram your metabolism, reawaken autophagy, and keep your body youthful from the inside out. Fasting and eating clean also reset your relationship with food. You begin to feel true hunger again, not out of boredom or emotion, but from genuine need. This awareness brings gratitude and mindfulness to every meal. The more intentional you are, the less your body craves processed artificial foods. You begin to notice that your body feels lighter, your thoughts clearer, and your energy more stable. Food becomes medicine, movement becomes joy, and sleep becomes sacred. This lifestyle doesn't just extend life, it deepens its quality. It gives you strength, mental clarity, and emotional balance to live each day with purpose and peace. As these habits take root, something remarkable happens. Aging no longer feels like decline. It becomes evolution. The aches, fatigue, and brain fog that once felt inevitable start to fade. The body, given the right rhythm of fasting, feeding, movement, and rest, begins to thrive again. You wake up with energy that feels natural, focus that feels effortless, and confidence that radiates from within. This is what true health looks like. Not a temporary fix, but a sustainable way of living that honors the body's design. When you stay consistent, autophagy stays active, and your body continues renewing itself year after year, giving you strength not just to live longer, but to live fully.